early afternoon, family. My soul family. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. We had all kinds of heavy, heavy rain clearing all the gunk, and the sky is blue and happy, and it's bright sunshine, and it's a happy, happy day. All right, so I'm going to first of all, I'm going to show us all the items that we're going to choose from, and then I'm going to talk to you about my special that I have. So right now we have, I've got my work line on. Sorry, I have to. I've been giving far too much of my, middle of the day time to my readings, to all these free readings. So I've been putting my work line on hold, and I just can't, right? I gotta pay bills. So if the phone rings, we're gonna have to do it in a couple parts. I took some calls this morning, so maybe we'll get a bit of a break. Spirit seems to let me do that sometimes. So what we're gonna choose from is the Desert Rose. This is selenite. This is a selenite tower. I told you guys how selenite is self-charging, self-cleansing. It will cleanse and charge all other crystals, but it doesn't take on the energy of anything. So it's amazing. It's like what we should be. This is like us in our highest power, right? Not taking on anybody else's energy and not putting our energy on anyone else. This is remaining neutral, but shining the light. So this is a Desert Rose, and it's comprised of selenite. I love this. I love this. If you saw this out in the light, you can only see it there. You can see a spot right there. See the shine? It sparkles. Oh, it's beautiful in the light, but only where it's broken. Isn't that interesting? So where it's all whole, think about us, right? When we break, that's how the light gets in, our cracks. So it's something beautiful, the scars and the brokenness in us. That's where you see the light come out. That's when we learn. That's when we grow in compassion and love and understanding, right? Look at the light. Ooh. So the Desert Rose, this is one item to choose from. And this, I call this my shamanic journey stone, but this is called Lodolite. And I'm so pleased to understand the name of it, because my best friend Diane gave me a little crystal cluster, a little crystal box with all these stones in it. I spoke to you guys about it before, and one of them was like this metal looking stone, reddish. It was in the shape of a kidney or a liver or a heart. And I said, in my head, I kept saying, I think it's Lodolite or Lodolite. I couldn't, and then I couldn't find it. Well, look, this is the stone. It looks like this when it's not polished, but when it's polished, it's a magical journey stone. Ooh, this is like my fave. And what's so cool about this, look at the river right through there. And it's like you're in a forest, or you could be in a different planet, right? That's why it's a journeying astral stone. So I call it the shamanic journey stone, but it's actually called Lodolite. And what's so cool is when I was talking about this one, I said, I would love to have a ring like this. Remember my gorgeous forget-me-not ring that I love? And I said, wouldn't it be cool to have a ring like this so that you could just get lost in it? Well, guess what I got last night? I'm so excited. I can't stand it. I wonder if I can, let's see, I think I sent it to my girlfriend Erica to show her. I'll show you guys. And I'm praying that it ends up being as beautiful, because, when you get something online, right? I mean, you just get what they choose. So, I mean, this is beautiful. I got this from Germany, and I love it. I love it. I wear it every day. I freaking love it. And it is sterling silver. And this is also sterling silver. And it's because of Christmas online, they've got all these blowouts for really inexpensive, knock prices right now to get people to buy. And this popped up, and I flipped my lid. And they called it the Garden Quartz Volcano Ring, right? Let me zoom you in, yeah. So here's the different colors that they show. Look at that one. Ooh! And that one is more like my color, right? It's kind of like the sand color, right? There's mine. And so they show you the different colors. And when I was at the store, my soul, where was I at? I was at Lady of the Lake. I was looking at the different ones, and they had all these different colors, right? But the one that I chose, I mean, they get very, very expensive. Look at that color. But it just depended on what you were drawn to, like the patterns, and I loved this one. It just was neat to me. So it depends on what the universe sends me, but check this out. Regularly everyone's gonna buy it, but I think you should. $39.97 on sale for $19.97, and then I got a coupon code, so I got it for even less. So I allowed myself to have it. And what do they tell you about it? Let's see. If you go here, look at the different ones there. So it's a golden brown, you know, or grayish or pink or rose. Everyone is unique. It's sterling silver, and it unlocks and realigns your and unblocks and realigns your chakras. It opens up all kinds of blocked energies, gets the energy moving again. It elevates your mood, your perspective. There's so many things about Lodolite. Staying grounded. That's what I liked. I wanted to have, look at that one. Oh, wow. And it's 100% sterling silver. Lodolite. But it's interesting because they call it, in different places, they call it a different stone. So Lodolite, I'm going to see if it comes up here under that spelling. See, Lodolite is how it's actually called. And so I was right. My higher self said Lodolite. And when I looked it up, I'm like, that's not it. But it was it. Because isn't that, and now that's another message. It may look like this from the outside, but on the inside, it's this. It's magic. So on the outside, if you're not polished, right? If you haven't polished your gifts, you haven't polished your, or maybe you're hiding. Or maybe there's something that's only shown to you. And to others, it's not shown, but to you, you see the magic within someone. I love this. I'm telling you, there's so many messages about this stone. And the fact that my best friend sent it to me in a form that I didn't understand. Now, isn't that another message? There's so many messages that are coming. It was sent to me in a form that I didn't understand, and I was holding it, looking at it. I knew it was sacred. I knew it was special, and I named it, but I couldn't see it. I didn't see that I was actually right, and it really was magical. Oh, I'm getting really emotional. This is a personal message to me. So what you look at here is like they're underwater scenes, right? Landscapes, gardens. They're all, the different names that it's called by are Lodolite, or Lodolite. Scenic quartz, landscape quartz, garden quartz. And it's got feldspar, chlorite, and different materials that make up the different colors. So it can come in the cream, the orange, the green, the red. I don't know what spirit's going to send me, but it's going to have to do with my twin soul, because this is what others might see, and this is what I saw. I know. So what it does is it brings soothing energies, and it helps you go into a meditative state. That's why I call it my journeying stone, my astral travel meditation stone. And it helps you fulfill what's deep in your desires. It enhances communication with us and beings from other worlds. Remember, I told you I'm surrounded by aliens. My twin is an alien. And this is his spirit cat. Hey, baby chicken. Hi, honey, baby chicken. You want to show them your big blue alien eyes? You want to show them your big blue alien eyes? Yeah, he's like an alien too. So, this is a very, very sacred stone to me. It enhances your communication with these beings. Now, clearly with my spiritual twin, this enhances communication between us, and that's why I wanted it on a ring, you know? So it helps you access past lives. It brings loving energies into your life. It infuses this quiet, gentle energy, just like that cat that I showed you. Helps you overcome personal challenges that are within your life. It's a healing stone, and it brings subtle healing energy to your etheric body. So I like that, because we don't want shocking, you know, when things like with this little cat, this is a very important, I'm going to put this in with him actually when we finish this. It helps when you've been through very traumatic situations, right? They call it a charismatic stone. It's just so full of life. I'm so into crystals. It helps us manifest. It helps with communication. It helps strengthen communication. Your skills in order for you to reach your spiritual realm, in order for you to help you understand. Sometimes, you know, even with myself, when I start speaking to spirit, the words aren't coming out right. They just don't come out right, what I'm trying to express. And it's important for me to be detailed in what I'm expressing when I speak to my angelic realm. And remember yesterday, the message was, yes, talk to us every day. Continue to talk to us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn my work call off. I got a hit that they were going to call through and interrupt. And right now, this is actually really, really important. So it's on pause, and spirit will bring them back. I won't lose that call. We must reach out every day and talk every day. You know, you strengthen bonds of friendship when you speak to people, when you communicate. With my animals, I communicate. This little cat was so good last night. He came out of his little hidey hole. He didn't run around, knock things down, frantically trying to find somewhere to hide. He just came out and sat on the carpet and kind of wandered around and went places that he wasn't very comfortable with before. And it's because I communicate with him every day. I keep him right there. He chose to go right next to me, right? So we communicate, and he hears me speaking, and our bond develops. And it's the same thing with our angelic team and our alien supporters. Alien, remember, is something foreign, from a foreign place, right? So this is going to help you strengthen and enhance these communication skills so that we can reach our spiritual height and align with our spiritual energies. And I love the fact that it's a very, very gentle but excellent healing stone to heal our aura, because a lot of times we have tears in our auric field which can allow negative entities or energies or vibrations in. So it's a gentle healing stone. I mean, you can just see, you know, for me, the reason I loved it was because I saw the forest. To me, this was a forest, and when I turned it like this was like a river. I feel like this is like Flagstaff and the river going up, and this was like the snow on the trees. And when you go out into nature, that is the place that you need to be, to find yourself in a calming, peaceful environment in order for you to keep yourself grounded and connected. So it's cleansing your aura, cleansing your inner soul, cleansing your environment. It will help realign disrupted energies, any frequencies within our chakra, because this is a chakra balancing light, a light stone. It's a dream stone to evoke lucid dreaming. Oh God, song right now. Oh, interesting. It's so personal for me, but it encourages you to be more brave, you know, and strike out and take more risks, which is why I'm going to put it in there with Siam. Powerful meditative healing stone, encouraging us to accomplish what it is that we're wishing to do, what we desire and what we might be afraid to bring forward. Releasing any past life trauma, and that could include a past life as in eons ago, or our childhood past life, or even our younger adulthood. Any memories that we have that are upsetting to us, it helps us dissolve those. Releasing negative thoughts, pulling the negative thoughts out of our mind and our heart, so that we're more at ease, because, you know, a lot of times it's our own monkey mind that gets us stuck. So it's a very high vibrating stone, but on a very peaceful, effective cleansing energy. It cleanses organs as well, stimulating the immune system. Your overall body goes into balance. So because it's such a ESP stone, you know, such a stone as far as spiritual connection. My heart, by the way, my heart chakra is spinning right now. This puts your overall balance, your immune system into balance. So thymus gland, thyroid, pineal, that's, you know, your pineal gland, all of these glands, which are very, very important if you've had any illness, right? Bringing oxygen back into the blood so that it goes to the different organs. The organs that it specifically affects would be the pancreas, the spleen, and the liver. So if there have been issues with alcoholism, and that could be generational issues, right? My entire family has issues with alcoholism, but I don't. But all the male members of my family do. It's in my blood. My brother, my uncles, my grandfathers, my cousins, everybody, right? None of the women. Isn't that weird? But it's still in our blood. It affects us in different ways. So this is a cleansing for all of these areas. It's also soothing for your eyes. It is. Just looking at it, it's soothing. So it's interesting. When you go out into nature, one way to help heal your eyes, you know, I want to get my vision back. Spirit took my vision when I went to Wisconsin on my spiritual journey. I mean, it happened overnight. It was because I was being encouraged to see in different ways, not through physical eyes. I know that that's what it was, but it's like, okay, you know, I'm ready to have my vision back, because I used to have hawk eyes everywhere, far distance, close up, everything. And you miss a lot if you don't have the proper vision. So if you don't have, if you have difficulties with your eyes, don't fake it with the cheaters. Don't squint. Get proper glasses so that you don't miss the details. But this will help heal your eyes and bring like a healing energy to your eyes. And when you go out into nature, one of the things that you're supposed to do is look at the trees. Look at the leaves, look at the sky. Look at the branches, look at the leaves. Look at the leaves, trees, branches, sky. Something about the green and in the branches of the trees and the leaves is healing to your eyes. So this helps also with eye-related conditions, being that this is like an underwater forest. I think of the kelp forest, you know, in the ocean. Strengthening your immune system, any inflamed areas in your body, it's anti-inflammatory. This is the very soothing colors is anything to do with soothing, as far as soothing your skin, soothing your eyes, soothing your body, soothing your mental body, soothing your anything, even as far as illness, flus, colds, sinus infections, ulcers, nerves, bronchitis, coughs. You know, what's his name? My little guy down there. He was coughing when he first came home from the Humane Society. And it was interesting because my mom and dad got a little dog once. We were going to get our first dog. It's the only name that I remember from my animal languages when I spoke the animals was this dog's name. And I, of course, went immediately to the ugliest, oldest, most decrepit dog. I wanted to save it, and my parents wouldn't let me take him. My mom chose this little dog that was half Cocker Spaniel and half Sheltie. And they called him, my dad got it messed up. So funny, my dad's always messing up names. He's always calling everybody the wrong name. And as a Jehovah's Witness, you know, he should have known. But he says, oh, let's call him Benjamin. Benjamin, the coat of many colors. And I found out years later it wasn't Benjamin who had the coat of many colors, it was Jacob. But Benji was his name, and I named him Bia Sabia. That was his light body name. So it's interesting, he had kennel cough when he came home, and he didn't speak for probably 2 months. And once the mailman came up into the gate, and my dad was reading on the porch, having his cup of coffee, and all of a sudden Benji went off like a rocket and barking like crazy. He'd been there 2 months before he spoke. It's kind of like this little guy here, right? My little Siam. He came home and he had a little bit of kennel cough, afraid to speak. But once he got to the place where he knew he was loved and safe, Benji took off and was protecting my dad. Well, this little one's going to come out too. And I told you about my twin soul. I was told when he finds his voice, you're going to be loved like you've never been loved before. And so this is a very special stone to me. I'm really emotional right now. And I know we had all kinds of other, you know, messages here, but this is coming up for very important reasons. It's a manifesting stone. It brings wealth and abundance, keeping you grounded, connected, aware of what you need to be aware of as far as opportunities, keeps away any negative energy in your environment so that you can focus on what your goals are and don't get stuck in worrying and what won't happen and, you know, what will happen, over paranoid about financial decisions or your issues as far as work and where you should go, because it brings that calm and quiet energy, right? And also, if you are having a stressful time at work, and this would be a great stone to have on your desk, this would be a beautiful gift. Stabilizing your goals, your desires, just keeping you calm and focused on what resonates truly for yourself with you, keep you aware of what's honestly happening in reality in a peaceful, calm way, so that you can achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. This is like beyond. This is just beyond. This stone is amazing. You know, as far as love, it helps you release and let go of fears that have anything to do with love or passion or intimacy, reassuring you that, you know, there's no reason for you to be afraid. This is all about calm encouragement. Anything that holds you back will be released. It reassures you that even if you get hurt, you know, it's nothing compared to the fact that you went for it, that love was there. Love is the gift that we all reach for. It is the greatest gift that we have been given, we will ever be given. And so it's asking you to put yourself out there. It gives you the strength and gives you the courage to look at the happy things in life and focus on, you know, any mistakes, they're just there for lessons. And that's what gives us growth. That's what, you know, makes us be stronger. It's just a beautiful transformation stone. I mean, as far as relationships, to keep things moving smooth, even though you see peaks and valleys and little edges in here, and maybe it's kind of rocky at parts, it's very, very beautiful. It helps you create strong bonds and recognize that there's a give and take, and helps you with an equal distribution of love and affection, because this is what we have to have in relationships, keeping the communication lines open, talking about what's important to us, what's needed, you know, helping us manifest what we want in our relationships, working together as a team, bringing our greatest desires to the forefront so that you can also it's a stone of faithfulness and intimacy, as far as if you're waiting for someone, you know, just this color. There's no wonder that I chose this warm color, because it's a warm, loving energy. And when you feel like, you know, things are going down, the ship's going down, it keeps you afloat. It just keeps your positive energy and your faith and your strength in relationships and within your partner removing any energies that might come in to make you feel uncertain or cause doubt. Helps you express your love for each other in a way that each other will not forget. It's a memorable, the way you express yourself will be memorable to one another. There'll be more kindness and compassion. You'll be kinder, calmer, sweeter, more appreciative, loving, fun. So if you want to change something in your life or transform something in your life to make it happier, more grounding, more satisfying, more open, more peaceful, more copacetic, this is your stone. And I'll stop at that. Oh, wow. I'm going to give this to water signs. I've just decided because my twin and I both have water in our chart, even though it's a warm stone, because it's so emotional. We're going to be giving this to air signs, I'm sorry. And then we have Mookaite. Oh, it's another, I can't go into depth with each crystal, but this is another one that just feels amazing to hold. This is another journeying stone. When I got this stone, it came to me, it called to me because there I am. There's the mermaid sitting on the rock, and that's my osprey coming flying beside me. And I turned the stone around and I kept seeing hearts. Everywhere I would turn it, there was a heart, another heart. They were everywhere. This is a magic stone. There's another one there and it vibrates out, right? 2 hearts in one. So Mookaite, oh, this is going to be for earth signs. And then we have the dragon's eye, or the serpentine nodule. And this has got hearts in it too. And you see it's grounding, and it's about your solar plexus, so self-worth, and it feels amazing too. These are all amazing meditation stones. And I see happiness here. I see a bird's eye here and the beak right here, but it's happy. It's like a little happy bird. I see a squirrel right here. Do you see the squirrel? This is his little ears right there, and his little face, and he's sitting up, and this is his tail. And the squirrel, and there's his nuts right down here that he's compiled in front of him, and it's basically saying, get ready for big changes. Prepare yourself. The little V of victory. Victory is on its way. Get ready for it. Oh, God, you guys. So who is this? We've got water, we've got air, we've got earth, we've got fire. The dragon. Well, I'm an Aries dragon, so there's the eye of the dragon. Oh, my God. That was a long intro, but that was really emotional for me. And so now you can understand why I'm super excited to get that ring. Now, I want to tell you before we start that I have a special that I'm running right now. And I told you I make these diffuser bracelets, right? These are, let me just zoom this back out. These are crystal, these are all natural stones. I'm so into them, right? And they're Reiki charged because I'm a Reiki master. And these lava stones here, they have their own healing abilities. Every crystal has its own healing ability, right? And these little brass chargers. But the lava stones are absorbent. So you drop your essential oil on the lava stones, and it's a diffuser bracelet. So not only do you get the Reiki energy, the energy from each of the crystals that have their own healing power, and each of the bracelets are different, right? They all have different stones. These are my prototypes, so I have these to show. And they all come with a charm, different charms. I've got angel wings, I've got little cat faces, I've got, hope, there's all different ones. And they are Reiki charged for that healing, the energy from the crystals themselves, and then the healing aromatherapy oil, the essential oils that have their own healing abilities. So what I'm running right now is I've put it on my Facebook channel, and the Reiki charged healing stone diffuser bracelets, or a small cat collar, right? It depends on what you choose. Cat collars are generally $35 because they're bigger. I'll do a small one or a bracelet for $25 plus the shipping. But at this time, I have an offer out right now for a 15-minute reading, which is normally $44.44. And it's a bundle. So you will get a reading and a bracelet for $60. So there's a savings for yourself there. Or you can buy one bracelet for yourself and get the second one half price. So those are my offers right now. This is pink lava stone. This is black lava stone. We have rutilated agate here. We've got rutilated jasper. We've got kiwi jasper, quartz crystal. These are the ones that are just being shown here. So those are my specials. I just wanted to show you guys. And I don't do a lot of self-promotion, so I need to, you know. This is my work as well as my gift. And somebody asked me why was I selling these bracelets, and I said because I want people to understand the healing power of crystals. They can do for you what drugs do for you. You can heal yourself with the earth. Crystals are very powerful. They have energy. They are alive. And we have been given this from our Father. And I'm trying to encourage people to understand. Same thing with essential oils, the flowers, right? The plants. So with the Reiki energy, which is my gift, I'm a Reiki master, plus the healing essential oils and the crystals themselves, you can heal yourself. I'll give you an example of the bracelets that I'm wearing right now. This is called Dalmatian Jasper, and this helps with addiction. Any addiction. Addiction, you could be addicted to cutting yourself down. You could be somebody who thinks, you know, negative thoughts about yourself, or you're addicted to alcohol, drugs, food, shopping. I don't know, whatever it is, but it helps break addictions. Any of the blue stones, they're stones of communication and truth. They help you with communication. You would think about the colors. This is carnelian, protection. There's so I can't go on about all of them. Tiger's eye. I mean, I wear them. There's reasons I wear the bracelets that I wear, right? Amethyst for protection, calming, grounding. This is my heart side, so most of the colors are light, and this is more of the grounding, deeper energy. And of course, the rings that I wear, they're always going to be crystals, right? I'm always going to wear this. I mean, I would wear my Lodolite or my flowers. I wear that as a wedding ring rather than a diamond. This is what I'm into. So I know the power. This is Moonstone, which is your divine feminine goddess energy. You're loving, nurturing. Right now, I'm asking for love to come to myself. I'm needing self-love. I've been giving a lot out, so they're pointed in right now. I normally keep this pointed in for myself because I need to charge myself the most, and then I send this out. But right now, I'm needing to like pull more in for myself right now. So I use these, and I'm selling these because I wanted to do something that was creative. When I work with the energy of the crystals, of the essential oils, I'm getting the benefit, but I also want you guys to understand it and work with it as well. This is if you want to take a snapshot, this will give you an idea of the different things for energy beads, right? The Mookaite, I showed you the Mookaite here. This is about hope. The Jasper is about courage, pink adventuring, creativity. Moonstone and rainbow is the rainbow moonstone, or the rainbow, there's another rainbow jasper, life. Red agate, power. Red jasper, earth. Rhodonite, serenity. Rose quartz is, of course, the greatest love stone. Snowflake obsidian is for balance. I have snowflake obsidian as well. Sodalite, which is, where's my sodalite? This is sodalite. That speaks about the truth. Remember I told you the blue stones? Tiger's eye is luck, but we don't call it luck, we call it fortune. Turquoise is about friendship. Turquoise is amazing. I've got turquoise. I don't have my turquoise bracelet on right now because I've given it to Siam. He's got it in there with him. It's there's so many healing. There's so many more benefits to all of these crystals, but Mookaite is energy. I've got Mookaite on my desk over there. White howlite is calming energy. I've got white howlite right here. So, you know, aventurine is harmony, amazonite gratitude, amethyst peace, black agate strength, black obsidian opportunity, black goldstone abundance, Dalmatian stone clarity. Dalmatian stone is also for addiction, right? But there's another, clarity. Fluorite is for meditation. I've got fluorite over here. Garnet is faith. Gold sandstone, eternal life. Hematite is dreaming. I've got hematite right in here in between the amethyst. Indian agate, protection. Labradorite, healing. Lapis is truth, the stone of truth. This is lapis lazuli for my twin. So I work with the energies of these stones, and I want you guys to have the benefits. So at 29 minutes, we move forward. I just wanted you to have all of that. And we're going to start with air stones. And who did I say was air stones? This, right? Let me write this down. So for air stones, how funny, air signs, we're going to have desert rose. Okay. And then water, we're going to have low light, or the journey stone. Fire, we're going to have the dragon's eye, or the serpentine nodule. And for earth stones, we're going to have Mookaite. I think that's how we did it, right? All right, so here we go. We're going to be working. I heard in my dreams last night, my dreams were something else last night. I had one of my Facebook friends was with me my whole night in my dream, and I got to look up and see what her astrological sign is, because she wasn't herself in my dream. She represented someone else, and someone from Quebec. And I'm curious to see. She's amazing. I wanted to see what sign. So she's July. She's a Leo. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense to me. Wow. Okay. She was in my dreams all night last night. It was really intriguing. But I heard this is the deck. I actually saw this deck in my dream and was told this one. So it's the Messenger Oracle. I like it because of the pictures. I like to read pictures. I get a lot of messages through pictures. Okay, so at 30 minutes, air signs. Oh, I love this. Love that you were different. So song right now, that's the price I pay. This is I'd rather be the hunter than the prey. The song, you know, I changed this station because it's like, can you sing any different songs? My God, but it comes on for specific reasons, I suppose. So here you see a hybrid, and you've got dragonfly wings, you've got the head of a rabbit, you've got the tail of a serpent or of a chameleon or a lizard or a mouse, who knows what it is. You've got the body of a black panther. Interesting that I see that at this time. I didn't see that before. You are eclectic. You are unique. You are different. You are a shapeshifter. And the number 2 and 5 is 7. You're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations if you embrace yourself for who you really are. Your strengths, your weaknesses, they're anything that is that we perceive a weakness, there's a strength in it. So we need to honor ourselves, honor our interconnected synchronicities and interests in. Okay, come on, Sherry, let's get it out. Interconnected idiosyncrasies. We got to look at them all and realize there's nothing about us that we need to change, because we're freaking magic. We are magic as we are. And for those who don't understand who we are, or those who want us to fulfill some kind of expectation for ourselves, for themselves, that it is not aligning with us, we need to let it go. I'm just noticing his tail. At the end of his tail is like a lion's mane, and a lion's mane at the top. So you've got that in you too. So you think about all the different aspects of those creatures, right? The snake is healing, it's transformation. The mouse is all about details and knowing and being shrewd. The lion is about courage and compassion and strength and regal nobility, a royal bloodline. The dragonfly is teaching you to look past the illusions and sail calmly over your emotional waters and hold on to your dreams and bring your dreams to life. The rabbit is about fertility and alert quickness and abundance and prolific sexual energy. And the fact that the whole head of the lion rabbit is the color of your solar plexus, which is I am worthy, I'm capable. Quick reflexes as far as the bunny. Abundance because of how they're prolific, right? All of these things, you take all of these characteristics on. You can think of yourself as timid, but you're gentle and you're aware and you're sharp, and your antennae is very aware. You're alert, right? Your ears are up and you're aware of what's going on, and you're connected. You're also very grounded sitting here in nature. You recognize the importance of being in nature and connecting and keeping your ass on the ground, even though your mind is maybe higher flying, connected to spirit, right? It's important to stay amongst the land of the living, where we actually are. We are meant to be the way that we are. That's why we are the way we are. And we can only be the most of who we are if we embrace that within ourselves and recognize that because of our differences, that's why we're so freaking incredible and beautiful. Song right now, One Step Closer. I love this song. I've loved you 1,000 years. All right, so now we're going to break it down. Air signs. We're going to go to the Magdalene Oracle. It's interesting. As soon as I put a deck away off of my desk, I reach for it, right? Like, they're all important to me. I wish I had a desk 3 times this size, or I had a revolving. I would love to have like a shelf like this, like with all the decks But I don't want to lose my vision here. I'd like to have like a revolving stand that I can just spin around. That's what I would like. That's what I'm going to look for. I'm going to look for like one of those book stands that spin around, where I can have all of my decks sitting there and I can just spin around and choose the deck that I want. Ooh, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. A wooden one. A wooden one. I like that. I'm going to look. Okay, so for Geminis, I got some messages in my dreams. I'll see if they come up during the reading. But I got Gemini, misunderstanding people's intentions, realizing they're not the way you thought. Water signs, a trip, a travel, not wanting to be where you are, or not wanting to go. Not happy that you're there, wanting to go back. What else? There's something about a child, a little one, that someone else's child. The child's making a mess of things, and somebody's putting a stop to that. Not wanting the parents to realize that they were disciplining this child, but the child was making a mess of things. So that just came out. If that means anything to someone, there was love for the little one, but the kid was making a mess. Somebody was taking more than they should have. Okay, Geminis, at 36 minutes. Love. Okay, I love this. So it's interesting that this song came up when this, remember I said you're not able to really be the best of who you are unless you embrace yourself and love yourself truthfully, honestly, as you are. And there was a misunderstanding. I remember I said for Geminis about someone else. And what they're showing about this particular situation is the lotus flower or the lily, both. They have to struggle through the mud to come up to reach the light, right? So you may have come through a sticky situation, not understanding, but there's healing all around and worthiness. And maybe you recognizing your own self-worth or the worth of someone else, not realizing, they're different than you, but they've got beautiful qualities. Because this speaks about a loving relationship, a beautiful relationship that will soon develop, and it grows for many, many years. And there's a lot of blessings that come from this relationship. It's about appreciating love. And it's recognizing that love is a magnet and it pulls to itself what it is. So when you have love in your heart, you hold out love, maybe you for another, or maybe this is this other one, or maybe this is you. You're going to draw that to you. And if you're in a relationship that's meaningful, this talks about a relationship that's going to deepen. So it's about being receptive to each other. It's about opening yourself up, expressing your insecurities. And when you're doing that, you're able to deepen relationships. So because of the message I got with Gemini, that there was a misunderstanding, I feel like if you allow each other to have your idiosyncrasies, you'll actually realize there's synchronistic events that are very much alike for both of you. The colors that you see here, there's green and there's self-worth. Green for love and healing and self-worth. And the root here, the root color, your root chakra, which is the basis of everything. It's like the life's blood. So it could be a family relationship, somebody coming into the family. It's definitely love deep down. So accepting their differences brings us all together. Oh, I love this. And the desert rose, I love it. So maybe out of a maybe dry period, something, because this is emotional here, right? You see all of the elements here. It's interesting to me. There's water here. There's the desert. So you see emotional here, like the energy of the ocean or lakes or waters, and then the desert from the dry desert, and then the forest and the meadows. And what's interesting is this desert rose is formed from precipitation, and it dries down and it calcifies and turns into this. So it's transforming. Look at the flowers on the emotional waters. Something has transformed is what I'm getting. Oh, I love that message. I love that message. All right, Libras, correct for neutrality. My son was in my dream last night, and he represents, generally he represents my twin, my spiritual twin, or my spiritual twin's father. I'm not quite certain. And it might have been him that didn't want to be where he was unhappy to come back. But I think it was, I don't know, it might have been my twin. But what's really cool for me is I haven't seen my son in 5 years. since he cut me out of his life because of his religion. And I saw him, that like crystal clear. That was my son. And he was with his best friend who he'd grown up with. So I think it's representing my twin. He was with his best friend, a girl that was just like a platonic friendship. And he'd come back from somewhere, didn't want to be where he was, wasn't happy where he was. But it was kind of cool for me because I got to watch him and see him. And he's such a beautiful kid. No, he's not a kid, he's a man. He's gorgeous. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my son Devin, but man, he's a beautiful boy. He's 6'3" and brown hair, brown eyes, dark skin. So maybe this is my twin's brother, I don't know. But he was very, very handsome in my dreams. Correct for neutrality on all levels, Libras. Eternal embrace. There's a lot of fire here represented. So I'm going to say that for the past signs too. The Gemini, that could have been something between a fire sign as well. Because the flames, I'm looking at the colors. And here I'm seeing them again, the fire. So eternal embrace. So you see these two, they're connected at the head. Right? You see them, their eyes are closed. So again, it might be a comparing yourself with another, which is what comes up with this, right? Recognizing again, what did I say about, the dark and the light within us? We each all have the masculine and the feminine within us. We came here to experience the dark and the light, the duality. So if there's something within another that you're not happy with, you're most likely probably seeing a mirror of something within yourself you're not happy with, because that's how we identify things in one another. If we see it in another, that's how we see it in ourselves, or we should see it in ourselves. So recognizing that if you don't see that within you, it's because you may have repressed that, or you're not looking at it. And as I said before, every negative quality that we have, there's a positive side to it. You can't have one without the other. So again, it's reflecting on the dark and the light until you see both. If you're focusing only on the negative, you need to start focusing on what you see as positive, because it's there. You need to look for it. It's lit up. You may be looking away from it, but you're connected in some way. So you may be having a problem with another person, and you need to see that there's a reflection of something going on within yourself. So you look at the different qualities if you want to break them down. Positive, negative, friendly, not friendly, happy, sad, peaceful, aggressive, strong, weak, trusting, fearful, confused, clear-headed, spiritual, physical, responsible, irresponsible, considerate, inconsiderate, angry, calm, feminine, masculine, kind, cruel, right? They're opposites of the same thing. So then we start to reflect on that, whatever it is, until you see the positive within yourself or within another. You will. And when you are able to see that positive part of what you're seeing only the negative, then you're finding a breaking down and a balancing, and you're bringing things into balance. So this is what needs to happen at this time, is what Spirit's saying for Libras. Correct for neutrality on all levels, Aquarius. Aquarius. Wow, my solar plexus and my heart chakra spinning. It's like I'm going on a roller coaster ride right now. Ooh, I wish it wouldn't go like that. Look at my hands. Shaking. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels, Aquarius. Guardian angel. Okay. Guardian angel. Well, you've got a guardian angel watching over you, and she's pretty relaxed. I'm looking at the rolls on her stomach, on her hip. And I'm thinking about myself and how I used to be so paranoid about that. If I would turn and you would see a fat roll, it's like, geez, everybody has skin on your body. But right now, what we're talking about is life and death. And talking about, because this one is a guardian angel, so there may be someone in your life that has passed. And Spirit is wanting you to recognize that they're always present. They're always there. Their energy is always with us. Whatever you might think you have lost, you really haven't lost. It's always eternally there. So if there has been something that you feel is missing, or someone has passed on or moved away, Spirit doesn't want you to be sad. They want you to recognize that their energy is with you. Whether they're physically in your presence or not, their energy is. So at this moment, to your rational mind, you're saying, no, they're not here, I miss them, they're gone. But if you can connect and remember where you came from before you came here, they've just gone back there. It's kind of like they came home for a visit and now they've gone back to their place. They're still there. You can still talk to them. You can still feel their energy. Lily, my little Lily, she shows up here every day. Her energy is with me all the time. Our pets never leave us. They're as loyal in life as they are in death. And so are our family members, friends, and loved ones. So if you're feeling lost out in the cold, at odds, maybe this was somebody in your life that, that's the only person who really knew me. They knew who I was and what I was all about. And now they're gone. And now you feel like this hybrid out here. But they're always with you. And they're going to guide you to ones that are like you. And they're going to help you remember who you are. You are watched over by a guardian angel. I love that. Okay, so now we're going to go to water signs or my low light. Oh, I can't wait for this, and because it's the Christmas time season, it's probably going to be like a month before I get my ring. This one took forever to get here. And I don't know where. It's an adjustable finger ring too. I guess it's going to go here. I don't know where. Look at my hands, right? I have to be really careful of this one. What do? I wear the same rings. My cat, my lapis cat, one of the stones fell out, so that went. My, what was the other one that I had here? My turquoise that I love so much, it went missing. It's in the house somewhere. So this one came out. So one of these is going to have to go. But Lodolite, or Lodolite, or the garden, what do they call it? The garden quartz? Or I like the shaman journeying stone, the shaman stone. So water signs, correct neutrality. Correct for neutrality on all of these water signs. What is your message? Wow. Okay, this is amazing. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so what I'm getting here, I know that this is the journeying stone, the shaman stone, but this is sitting here for a reason. There's no life in this, right? This is like cold, frozen, and there's warmth and love. There's a love that's actually alive that is appearing cold and frozen or dead. And the message from Sofia is telling you that there is someone in your life that they're very, very dear to you. And they need your love and support and maybe your forgiveness at this time. So Spirit wants you to put aside your disagreements and let go of it and make up, because you love each other. Life's too short. Life is too freaking short. Now, you may have family problems. This may be like I said, I had a feeling between a brother or my daughter and I are not speaking. It's been months. There's love there. So we focus on the love. Even if they've hurt us, if they disappoint us, we hold them in a place of love, because this wants to come back to life. It's been alive, but it's appeared this way. So if you've had a problem with your mother, your daughter, your brother, and they've let you down, they've hurt you, Spirit is saying, you know what? We all make mistakes, and sometimes they're awful, but there is love there, and you both love each other, and you don't want to wait until they're not there, and then missing them. Like the song right now, I could use somebody like you. So honor and respect the fact that you are different. Both the first messages that we got, all of those messages were about being different, right? We're not the same. And our family, just because you're born into a family doesn't mean you're going to be best friends. Our family are our greatest teachers. And it teaches us to compassion, kindness, understanding, forgiveness. It points out all of our flaws so that we can grow from them, right? So we are going to be different. And remember, with the Gemini, someone misunderstood somebody, right? They saw somebody as different than them, and they needed to learn. And they did learn. The message was that, wow, they weren't what I thought they were. So if you can honor and respect the differences, you don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree. But love and forgiveness allows possibility and a healing. So this is what's coming for water signs right now. So we're going to start with Cancer. How interesting. I did it in reverse, didn't I? I was supposed to do the messenger oracle. Well, we'll do it this way. I just find that fascinating that the desert rose. Is somebody living in the desert? Do they feel like their emotional waters have all dried up? But they haven't, because look at the beautiful crystals that left behind. It's just amazing to me. Correct neutrality on all levels. For Cancers, be vigilant. Okay, so for this one, when the Osprey came forward, that's what he said, right? Stay on the vigilant. You see this one, this dragon up on this mountain, wrapped around this tree. Is this, and you think of your family tree, it's on fire, right? It's this dragon is protecting that family tree. And right now, somebody, clearly it's a family member. There's a problem. What has happened? Does someone need protection? Somebody, the number is 5, and the number 5 represents a significant change. I think it's 5. Oh no, it's 3, I'm sorry. So 3 represents the Ascended Masters that are working with you, but it also represents full circle and completion of something. So right now, Spirit wants you to be careful right now of your actions, of others' actions. They want you to be ready to protect yourself from maybe ones who have a hidden agenda. Or maybe you're the one that's maybe done some harm. So this is about a problem between people, right? And clearly this is a family issue. You got to weigh your actions and act wisely. Make sure that you know what you need to do before moving forward, the way you behave at this moment. Don't allow things to chance. So this is talking about the steps that you need to take in order to bring about a resolution to this problem. The song right now, how does it feel living up there knowing I was the one that put you up there? Thinking you could live without me. I'm the one who put you up there. Funny that you think that you could live without me. I'm the one who put you up there. So who is it? You're up there. Is there somebody that you need to thank, give credit for? Or has somebody else feeling jealous about something that is yours that you're trying to protect? There's an issue that's going on here. And you got to be careful of either your actions or another's actions. There's been a problem. There's been a disagreement. And there's love here. Someone is seeking to harm or wants something that belongs to you, and there needs to be a protection of that. Or is it you that they need to be protecting themselves from? Right now, you're just being asked to be very cautious and careful with your actions or that of another. There's someone in need of protection here, and someone that's jealous. Not good. All right, Pisces. Correct neutrality on all levels. Correct neutrality on all levels. Pisces. I love the way this deck shuffles. Nourish your soul. Oh, here's the Black Panther, Pisces, coming out with passion in his eyes, taking a big, long drink because it's been feeling pretty parched in this desert. So there's love between you and another, and you're thirsty for it. So Spirit's encouraging you to come forward and take a drink or speak your truth because your tongue is coming out. If there's passion between you and another, maybe there's anger between you and another. And there needs to be calming, healing words spoken. Maybe there's been a problem between you and another because of another. I don't know. There's passion in your eyes. There's fire in your eyes. It could be anger. It could be passionate, loving energy. All we know is that you and another love each other. And there needs to be a discussion. You taking a drink, Spirit wants you to taste. They want you to feel. They want you to bring something back to life. They want you to allow yourself to feel this energy. Experience, listen, taste, touch, explore. This is all about sensory emotions. I'm looking at the blue surrounding the panther. This is speaking your truth, but I'm looking at the feeling of it. It looks like velvet. right? It's sensual. The Black Panther is very sensual. Life is meant to be explored, and Spirit is encouraging you to explore and embrace what your soul is longing for. Between you and another, there's love, and it needs to be expressed, it needs to be tasted, it needs to be experienced. Yum. All right, so now we go to fire signs, or the dragon's eye nodule, or the serpentine, the dragon's eye or the serpentine nodule. This is sediment. This is calcite, and this is, this is a resin. It's like amber resin, or it's a type of resin that's in here. All right, correct for neutrality on all levels. I guess we'll go back. I guess we're just kind of like flip-flopping back and forth. So we're going to start with the Messenger Oracle for fire signs, and then clarify with the Magdalene Oracle. The Messenger Oracle is by Rayanne Phelan, if anyone wants to know. And the Magdalene Oracle is by Tony Carmine Salerno. I love him. I have almost all of Tony's decks. All right, fire signs or the dragon's eye serpentine nodule. We are all connected. Ooh, I love this one. Look at the yin and the yang, and they're dragons. The dark and the light, the feminine and the masculine, and they're equal. And this represents, to me, this looks like the barber pole, you know, the Kundalini wrapped around. This is healing. And look at all the animal messengers. There she is, connected to all of it. There's the moon and the sun. Interesting where the moon is and where the sun is. So it's asking you to pay closer attention to your intuition. The sun's down here. It also is showing you that the divine goddess energy is the one that's ruling the planet at this time, not the masculine energy. So it's the loving, intuitive, nurturing energy that's rising above. The masculine has handed it off to the divine feminine within all of us. And you see the wolf pack, right? Don't be the lone wolf. You see them all as one, but you're connected. So as a wolf, the wolf pack is very, very loyal. They take in, if there's an orphan, they'll take another in. They're also, as the wolf pack, the male and the female, they both lead. They take turns. And there you see the barn owl, the snowy owl, the silent flyer. He was in my dream last night again. So again, asking you, are there any secrets that need to come to light, that need to be spoken? Asking you to see past the illusion. There's a branch here. It's asking you to get grounded, get rooted. There's a blue butterfly. The blue speaking about truth, standing in your truth and your integrity, a transformation taking place. The tree of life at the top, exploding. And this healing. And the solar plexus and this fire energy all around us, which is forward movement and growth. Beautiful, beautiful. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1 and 3 is 4. Angels all around you, completely guided, protected, and loved. No reason for fear. So the fact that we're speaking about we're all connected, we all depend on one another. We are not a lone wolf. We are all connected. And we come in alone, we leave alone, but we work together as a team. We don't use another to survive. We don't need another to survive. We complement one another. We come together and work together as a team. We have to be very, very careful of our environment, of our animals. I was really excited, and I posted on my page, California announced that they had banned the use of cosmetics that were made with animal testing. Well, somebody looked into it and said, no, that's not the truth. And it was a lie. I was so angry when I found that it wasn't the truth. We need to be careful because we need all of our animals to survive in this planet. We can't allow these animals to go extinct one after another after another. There's only 30 red wolves alive in the wild in the world today. That's insanity. Animals have been going extinct in my lifetime, which is insanity. We have to realize the importance of connecting with nature. That's why as we ascend, we will become vegetarian vegans. We will not be eating the animals. It's just not going to be. We need them to survive. We need the balance. People can tout their Bible scriptures at me till they're dead. We don't live 3,000 years ago. We live now. We are ascending. Things are changing. We need the animals in this world to survive. We don't need to eat the animals to survive. We need them here. They are our sentient beings. They have feelings. They understand. They are our messengers. It's very important. We must not do harm to the natural world, because when we do harm to the natural world, we harm ourselves. Without the trees, we won't live. Without the animals, the environment goes all off kilter. We need it all. We are part of Mother Earth. We are all part of Gaia. All of us. We all have a function here. These animals are our family. And we have to love them like we love ourselves. We need to sustain their lives, not that we need them to sustain our lives. Do you understand? As in food. That's not where it's at. Interesting that this is a fire sign message when I am very, very passionate about this myself. So that's our main message, is that we're all connected. So let's break it down and understand why this message comes forward specifically today for us. So for Aries, can I just get a drink of my water? Hold on a second. I've got my chia water, and I think that's what I need. So dehydrated. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. There's snow up in Idlewild. I'm going to see if I can get my friend Scott to go with me to Idlewild on Sunday. He's so cool. I got from Spirit today that I needed to get outside. I haven't been outside in a long time. I've been babysitting new baby kitties. So, fire signs, Aries. 1 hour, 1 minute. Oh, wow. I'm not surprised with this, but it's lovely to see. Okay, we're all connected. So, here we are again, love. This is speaking about a relationship, a beautiful relationship that's about to enter your life. Or there is a relationship in your life at this time, a beautiful relationship that's going to deepen. It's speaking about connection, right? The dark and the light. The owl and the wolf. Interesting. That's interesting. The moon and the sun. All connected. All together. There's a lot of solar plexus color here. Self-worth. There's a lot of passion and fire here. So this relationship, if it's either coming into your life and developing, it's going to be there for many, many years. And a lot of blessings come from this relationship, because this is divinely guided. I got a message yesterday about that, you know, about my twin soul and I. This is for anyone. Twin souls, we are divinely guided. It was already decided before we came here. Now, we all have karmic lessons that we have to go through and deal with. But when people talk about free will, this was already something that was fated. And we talk about something that was fated. It was something that was decided before we came. So yes, we do have free will choice, but that was a choice that we made. Oh, song right now, we're on each other's team. Wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces, which means to me, Spirit saying, we got something up our sleeve. And this is exactly the message I was just going to say. When this is something that's divinely guided, you don't have to worry about it. There's really not a lot you can do to bring to you this situation. It's coming when it's coming, because it's outside of ourselves, the forces that are guiding this. Whatever needs to be wrapped up is being wrapped up, and it is being divinely guided. So it's about divine timing. So what do? You relax into that knowledge, and you realize you just do your work and you move forward, and what's coming to you comes to you in divine guidance. Divine timing. Song right now, we're on each other's team. All the dogs will stay in chains. Everyone's competing for a love they won't receive. What this palace wants is release, because what is meant to be is going to be. And this message is that this relationship will have many, many blessings, and we are to savor our time together and keep this love, this flame of love in our heart alive, because we're each other's magnet. I'm kind of over being told to throw my hands up in the air. I said that to my twin one time. So when you have love in your heart, you draw love to you. Look how tight you are. So here's the message. You are connected. No matter where you are connected. I'm looking at the stones in front of us here. It's so funny that this was put to the side. You see this desert rose, right? Look at the roses right there. This one that looks like it doesn't have life, it does. This dragon's eye, the warmth, the dragon. There's the dragons, right? The journeying stone, the shaman stone, astral projection, connection. It's all together. So if you are in a relationship at this time, you're in a home, you're happy, you're in a relationship, this talks about your relationship deepening. But you have to be open with one another. You have to be communicative. You've got to be sharing your feelings, your emotions, your desires, your dreams in order for this to happen. This is how we have to remain open and receptive to one another's needs, feelings, and desires. And that way we can continue to deepen this connection. And whatever you're concerned with, whatever fears or worries that you have, your insecurities, you have to allow those to be seen and understood too, so that you can work with them, right? And bring one another together. I love this. I'm excited for this. I feel our connection. I know it. We're on each other's team. We're connected. The love is real. The love is deep. The owl and the wolf are tied right tight together. I love it. I love this message. This is beautiful. Thank you. I say thank you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Leos. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Leos. How is this applicable for you? I wonder my solar plexus and heart chakras are spinning. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Magdalene. So this is the main message from the deck itself. So you think of Mary Magdalene. This is the loving, nurturing, mothering goddess energy. And when this one comes forward, I never knew you were the one waiting for me. So Magdalene is asking for you to understand the connection and realizing that you need to be true to yourself. It's okay to be different. Spirit wants us to dare to be different and to make mistakes. It doesn't matter, because we all have the dark and the light within us. We all have idiosyncrasies, divine idiosyncrasies that we find together later, synchronistically, are very much a mirror. We all make mistakes. We all are different. We're all here in order for us to live this life. All the dreams that come from our heart, from our soul, we're here to create. We have sadness and happiness. We have love. We have hate. We have all the energy within us. We have joy and light and darkness, stillness. We have voids that are wishing to be filled. And Spirit wants us to step in with courage and strength and reach for the light, because love will lead you to greener pastures. Now the message is, you may be reaching for something that wasn't yours to have. But reach for the light. It will lead you to greener pastures. It will lead you to where you're meant to go. Nothing is a mistake. It's always a lesson or a blessing, is what I'm getting. So whether there were mistakes made, we all make mistakes. I'm looking at her embracing this little child right here. I just noticed that. See down here, the little child? So embrace your inner child. Give the love to your inner child. This is about self-love. If you're missing or feeling like you're missing something, you're not. You are connected. This could be a special message actually from a mother to a child, or a child to a mother. You're connecting energetically, vibrationally. This may also be energy that you can use in order to pull together someone that's at a distance, a child that's in your heart, a mother, remembering yourself with your mother. There's a connection. That's speaking about a connection here that rises beyond the physical. Maybe there's a distance between you and a parent, or between you and a child, but it's about remembering the differences and honoring the differences and recognizing that we can be different and still be united. And it's important for us. We need one another. We need one another to complement one another. We want to embrace one another. Embrace the differences, the unique complexities. Look how tightly they have these wrapped. You wouldn't see an owl and a wolf wrapped up tight like that. So maybe it represents the different types of personalities, and yet we all come from one family tree, right? So maybe within a family, the differences between you. If there's been sharp words, someone's taken flight. This is loving energy. Use this energy to reconnect and realize that you always are connected. You can affect change in a positive way. Wow, interesting how that shifted on me. Okay, Sagittarius, correct for neutrality on all levels. I like reading the cards. I get lost in the cards, you know, the pictures. I think that I prefer intuitive reading to following the messages that come from the decks, right? I just like intuitive reading. Sagittarius. Okay. Well, for those who chose the dragon's nodule, serpentine nodule. Intimacy. Song right now. Tell me if you love me or not. Love me or not. Am I lucky or not? Am I lucky or not? So maybe you've been hurt. This one is feeling open, exposed, naked, vulnerable, not very happy. There's a lot of fiery energy here. There's also a lot of earth energy here. So this may have to do with an earth sign, a fire sign. I'm seeing the fire sign up here. The moon also represents, could be secrets. There's a lot of energy swirling around this situation right now. So it might be that you are turning away from the divine masculine. You're turning away from vibrational energy because you've been hurt. You don't want to allow yourself to get tied up. I was tied up with someone before, and I was hurt badly. So you don't want to express yourself. You don't want to share your feelings, and because you're feeling open, exposed, and vulnerable, you are maybe shielding yourself, wrapping yourself up tight, and not letting anyone getting close to you. And because of that, what's happening is there is actually a relationship that wants to develop for you, and you're preventing this from happening. There is somebody who loves you very, very much, and they're afraid to express their feelings because they're afraid of being rejected by you. You're afraid of being hurt, so you're not allowing yourself to move forward, but they're afraid to express themselves because they think they're going to get rejected. So right now it's about dropping your armor, because the love that's between you and this other person is real. The feelings are truthful. So if you will trust what you're feeling and share your feelings openly and honestly, you'll understand something amazing is about to happen for you. Ooh, right when I said that, the little hummingbird shows up, which says you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself and others. It also says lighten up. Lighten up your energy, experience the joy, grab the sweetness in life. And that is what Spirit's asking you to do here. They wouldn't ask you to do something that would be risky for you. The song right now, I Can't Wait Forever, baby. And the song, do you really love me? Do you love me or not? Yes, the answer is yes. And they're basically saying, allow the tears to fall, laughter and tears, allow it all to be out. Don't be afraid to express your vulnerability, your fears, your feelings, because they want you to put the past behind you. The past is over and done. This is about releasing. Mercury retrograde is over. This is about moving forward. This is about embracing the now, right? There's a tight connection here. And you're turning away from it. And the song is saying it. Tell me if you love me or not. Do you love me or not? And she's saying, I can't wait forever, babe. Don't wait. Embrace it. All right, so now we go to our last, which is earth signs. Correct for neutrality on all levels, or the Mookaite. Baby, lay on back and relax. Put your pretty feet up on my dash. We don't need to go nowhere fast. Who knows where this road's supposed to be? We got nothing but time. As long as you're right next to me, we're going to be all right. Do you see the shape that's here? This is the divine feminine energy, powerful energy. It's also victory. Woo! Oh, you're going to knock somebody off their feet, or maybe they're going to knock you off your feet. All right, earth signs or Mookaite. Correct for neutrality. What message is the best? Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I don't need to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys who didn't get it right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe. Hold up, girl. I know you're beautiful. It's easy to see. If it's meant to be, it'll be. See, they both love one another. Communication, people. Whoa, sacred sexuality. Damn, it's on fire, baby. And Mookaite colors, right? And there's hearts all over this sucker. Wow. Song right now. Let's ride and see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay, so sacred sexuality. Earth signs. Bam. So, to me, sex is sacred anyway. And the sexual energy is the strongest motivating force that we have on this planet. It's our creative force. It's our sacred sacral chakra, the seat of sexual energy and creativity. It's also the most misunderstood and misused of energies. People can hurt people with it. People get all messed up with it. Confusion, like even the song, right? But when you honor it and you combine it with love, it becomes sacred. And it's magic. And you can see the vibration between these two is on fire. Look at the healing coming from her. Wow. It is healing. Sacred sexual energy is very, very healing. And when you use that energy in a positive way, you manifest miracles. So this is the merging of two souls. This could be a physical and a spiritual union, or this could be purely physical. It could be between... This is the song, My Lover, She's a Giggle at a Funeral. She's got everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. I love this song, Take Me to Church, right? And you guys know this song? If she's the last true mouthpiece. This is about going to church and having things expected of you. You know, rules put upon you by others. She says, worship me in the bedroom. The only heaven you'll be seeing is when I'm alone with you. And that is what this is, heaven on earth. And then at church, command me to be well. I was born sick and I love it. There's nothing wrong with you, right? You're being told there's something wrong with you. But take me to church. Have you heard this? Take me to church. I'll be like a dog at the shrine of your lies, and you can sharpen your knife. I'll live that deathless death. Good God, I'll give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. This is not what we want. This is not what's happening here. This is recognizing, this is sacred sexual union. This is the combining of your knowledge with your sacred spiritual self. This is a communion with the divine. This is recognizing what's right, what's proper. Now, this is either you connecting with your highest spiritual self, or it could be a physical and a spiritual connection with another. But whatever this is a union that you're going to experience. And from this, you get bliss, profound bliss, sacred union. So honor it. This is amazing. This is a blessing coming forward. So in regards to Capricorn, what is not Capricorn? Yes. Take me to church. Woo! So somebody whipping another, saying this is wrong, this is right. How does this come forward in your life, Capricorns? How is this affecting your life? This sacred union, sacred sexual union. Is this between you and another? Or is this between another and someone else? Is this a spiritual connection for you? Is this you coming to a knowledge of your own higher self? Capricorn. Follow the moon. That's interesting. Okay, the moon is the Pisces sign. The moon is frozen here. The moon speaks about secrets being revealed. 1 and 3 is 4, representing angels. There are angels all around you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. I'm asking for neutrality on this particular message. The number 1 and 3. I think it's 1 and 3. Hold on. It's written in the font that I can't actually see very well. Yes, it's 1 and 3. Angels. So there's an angel. Okay, I'm seeing something really odd. I'm seeing a third-party situation, and I don't like to see that. This is a sacred union, and there's somebody here with secrets on the outside. This is very emotional energy. This is water energy. This is, but she looks more like a Queen of Swords. So it's a very emotional situation. It's something to do with the moon, your divine feminine energy, your intuition. It's also talking about moon cycles. It's talking about exploring and understanding how you behave around different moon cycles. I can't help but see 3 people here. 2 that are in a sacred spiritual union, and 1 that is removed and cold emotion and secrets being illuminated. I need clarification on this because I'm not getting anything other than that. I need to ask, what is this in regards to? Is there a secret between these 3? Are there 3 people? Is this one of these people? Song right now, let's get it started in here. Correct for neutrality. Are you recognizing, is there a truth coming to light about 2? Are you just having a spiritual awakening? And this sacred union is between your divine masculine energy and your divine feminine energy, because this is the moon, which is your intuition, your spiritual self. It's very emotional and it's very cold. What is this in regards to? Can you show us what this is in regards to? Because 1 is warmth, 1 is cold. Okay, there's a butting of heads. So there's like, let's get this started in here. What's going on? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ooh. Labradorite. Well, it's the same color. So what? Labradorite. So correct for neutrality. There's a rainbow. It's interesting, the colors. A resurrection. There's a resurrection. Let's get this started in here. So, Labradorite, sacred sexuality, the moon, intuition. You need to pay attention to your intuition in regards to this partnership, this union. There's a situation that's causing concern for you. It's stopping you from moving forward. It's fear. This is about telepathically communicating with another. Because we're able to do this. You need to recognize that what's stopping you from moving forward is fear. And when you realize that it's fear that's stopping you from moving forward, then the block is removed. And the fact that the song, let's get it started in here. There's emotion. There's a connection. Let's get it started in here. There's a rainbow after a difficult time. You can communicate telepathically with another. This is your emotional energy. So they're asking you to tap into your intuitive abilities to help you communicate and bring things about in a positive way. Influence the situation in a positive way. You are able to connect energetically. You don't have to be in someone's physical presence in order to connect with them energetically and communicate with them. And by doing that, that's what's going on. There's a telepathic communication going on between you and another at this time. And you want to be able to recognize that with these abilities, you need to use your abilities in a positive way. Is there somebody that has a spiritual connection with another that you need to temper your abilities? You need to use them in the light. It could be that what's coming to light is that there has been somebody that has used their abilities in regards to an emotional situation. But it's interesting to me that this is all in this is cool. This is all over here, and this is warmth. So is it fear that's stopping you from moving forward into this, or is this a separate situation? And this is kind of going out. The coldness is being removed. I can't help but look at this one and see a temptress, like a witch. Somebody using their abilities in the moonlight to influence the situation, but it's cold, and this is warmth. There's nothing that's going to stop a sacred union. Fear is stopping you from moving forward. Are you holding on to something? Are you holding on to those cold emotions? It's not allowing you to move forward into what it is that is in your highest good. I'm seeing an owl here. I don't know if you guys can see the owl in the Labradorite. Right there. The owl also says, see past the illusion, see past the deception. Helps you see in the dark. I feel like something's going to be coming to light. Something is going to be exposed. Follow the moon. Follow the moon. Are you following? Are you following the moon? Are you following the moon? Follow the moon. Obsessed with mermaids. I just heard that. Gamer kids. Kids who are obsessed with the moon. You're following the moon. So it's like this is a stalker. Someone's stalking. That's what I've got. That's what I got. The energy. So there may be fear. I don't know if this is you doing this to another or if this is someone doing this to you. But fear is preventing you from moving forward. And Spirit says that in itself is allowing you to move forward. So, communicating in a proper way. Emotional energy is being dropped. Information is being leaked. I have to let it go. I would spend far too much time going with this. You're going to have to understand what that means for yourself. I can't get any more clarity on that. It's interesting. It made me uncomfortable, though. So I don't know what that's in regards to. I would just say use your telepathic communication in a positive way, because it won't be to your highest good. Even if you are able to manipulate a situation, it will come to light. The moon will bring it to light. Someone's following the moon. So the moon is a Pisces. So someone following a Pisces, a stalker, a female. How odd. Or it could be, I don't know. There's definitely a sacred connection, though, a sacred union between someone. And it might just be that you need to follow your own intuition in this situation. Follow the moon. So, Taurus. Wash away your burdens. Okay. So again, emotion, a lot of emotion here. This one is in a meditative state. This is all emotional water around. We recognize again that the lotus and the lily come to the surface through muddy waters. This is a cleansing. The frog represents purification, releasing baggage, releasing tears, allowing the energy to fall away from you, whatever it is that you've been holding on to. A cleansing, removing any fear, worry, shame, guilt. If you've made promises, maybe you made promises that you were not able to keep. Who are we speaking with? Taurus here. Maybe there was a connection that you went outside of, or somebody did. This is about you, though, releasing your burden, releasing what you have been blaming yourself for, maybe blaming another. Maybe you wanted something with another, but there was a union between another, and this caused pain, and it's asking you to release your feelings from the situation. It's about forgiving, letting the past go, allowing the water to wash away your tears, to bring about a cleansing. So there could have been, as I or you could have done something, or somebody could have left you, or or you're holding on to, this just could be a spiritual awakening as well, letting go of what you think was not worthy of yourself, any negative thoughts and feelings, and allow yourself to fully merge with your spiritual self, your highest self. But this is all about releasing, letting go, forgiveness, dropping the emotional baggage, allowing the tears to fall. Whether you feel things were unfair, whether you feel bad about something, this is about allowing your emotions to allow yourself to express your emotions. I literally I dropped 2 bottles of water today. So that's water I dropped. They spilled out into 3 long rows on the floor. What does that mean to those who know? 3 paths of emotion, three full circle completion. So there could be an ending and between you and another, and it's been very difficult, and you need to release the past and allow it to go. That came very quickly. Virgos, correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. Wow, the Capricorn one is confusing to me. I'm not Capricorn. Well, my friend Scott's a Capricorn. I don't know. Maybe there's a Capricorn who's interested in somebody that's actually got a spiritual connection to someone else, right? And you have to honor it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I know my friend Scott doesn't think that I should hold on to my twin soul connection, but that's not something that he needs to understand. It's just something that I understand, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Virgos. Wow. Follow the moon. Okay, so there's this sacred union. And again, we have this one, follow the moon. So you've got fear preventing you from moving forward. So we get the same message again. So there could be a connection between a Capricorn, a Virgo, and a Pisces, and a fire sign, because we've got all these signs, and air. I see them all elements are here, but there's a secret coming to light. There is emotional energy here. It's cold. There's definitely a sacred union. There's fear. Maybe there's cold emotion not allowing you to move forward, and Spirit's saying, follow your moon, follow your intuition. Don't pay attention to what these cold emotions are saying or what others are saying. What does your higher self say? This is a sacred union. This is a connection. Follow the moon. Release your feelings of fear. So this message can apply, again, like I said, to the Capricorn reading as well as the Virgo. There's some kind of a tie. Maybe you've got Capricorn and Virgo in your chart. I don't know. Maybe you've got any of these signs in your chart. I think about her and she knows it. I want to let it take control. You're dreaming of this. Every time she gets closer, she pulls me in. Loves to keep me guessing. The moon pulls you. The moon pulls you. Follow the divine feminine. Maybe I should stop and start confessing. You've been holding your emotions in. Cold. I've been shaking. This is what you're dreaming of, and their spirit is encouraging you to follow the moon. Follow the divine feminine. You manipulate my decisions. There's nothing holding me back. There is passion here. So there's the duality. Look at that, the difference. I just recognized the fire and water. This is a fire and water sign. Who are we talking to? Virgo. So you may have water in your chart. She says she's never afraid, and this one has got fear stopping them from moving forward. She says, picture everybody naked. She doesn't like to wait. She's not into hesitating. She's a fire sign. Pulls me in. You know the moon pulls the water? That's what's going on here. And Spirit is encouraging you to follow the moon. Maybe you should stop and start confessing. Yes. Okay, that makes sense now that I see this. But it makes sense now. The first message, it didn't. It was a different story, right? There was a separation between, but here, something's holding me back, and Spirit says what's holding you back is fear. And when you realize that, you'll release it. There's nothing holding you back but fear, and fear is false expectations appearing real. And Spirit says, follow the moon. You can telepathically communicate. There is a connection here. It's vibrant. And the moon is saying, speak your truth, tell your secrets. Or maybe your secret's out. Wow. If we lost our minds and took it way too far, I know we'd be all right. If you were by my side and we stumbled in the dark, we know we'd be all right. You wouldn't be out in the cold. Maybe you're feeling out in the cold and there's no need for it, but it's fear that's causing that to happen. Wow. Interesting how quickly that came together for Virgo, but for Capricorns, it was like, ooh, there was like a problem here. All right, you guys, that's it. That's our reading. And we got it wrapped in a 1 hour and 35 minutes, so not too bad. So I say it's time for excitement. I'm in for it. Woo! I can't wait to listen back to this reading when I edit it. I hope you guys find this helpful as well. All right, love you guys.